Hey, I am back. How is everybody doing? Welcome. Having a here issue here. Okay, so we're back with another Dragon Lord Frodo stream. Thanks for being here, people. Seems Foodie Beauty hasn't been back yet, so we are gonna. How can a dude need a? How can a dude cleaning need a trigger warning? Right, modern carb maven, exactly, but he does indeed need a trigger warning because anything and everything goes in a DLF stream. I wonder if DLF is here because sometimes he's here, but we shall see. Hello, La Krista. What's going on? Old darling, welcome back. Amber R. Hail Nevin, Ethies, Mom out of the attic, Bunny Melon, Buddha, Celeste, hello. Grandma Spud, Jamie, Andrea, Just Deb, Lala, Miss Cajun Bell, Vicky Squarepants. Right, Frankie the Chihuahua. The phone call with his mom was something else, right? Hey there, Ariana. Hey there, Solani. Hey, Reverend Blue Jeans, Army White. Folks, if you didn't actually see the earlier stream, Dragon Lord Frodo was in the chat and he had a lot of explanations to a lot of things that was going on. And boy, it wasn't a doozy. So, Dragon Lord Frodo has actually been arrested 5 times for harassment and went to jail actually twice. The other 3 arrests were dropped. So, I really need to ask him. I'm wondering, I think I heard something like in 2017 he was in the bin, but I need to confirm this. So, it was 5 times arrested for the whole harassment spiel, in jail twice. Oh boy, you should see the conversation, the letters that he was sending. OMG. I can't even replay that on YouTube, folks. Just telling you. Deb, Amy Jo, Andrea, Brittany, were you there earlier today? Right? Laura, what's up? At least we clarified who his girlfriend was. Because I was like, was it the lady in the picture? And he was like, no, it was not. And he told us that his girlfriend looks like Peter Pettigrew. And I was like, no, you're joking. Your girlfriend doesn't look like Peter Pettigrew. But he was right. His ex-girlfriend does indeed look like Peter Pettigrew. Folks, I'll say hello to the rest of people here. Who do we have saying hello earlier? We got Mo, Erica Ling, King, Simona, Eri T, Delia, Nis, Quick Milk, Meg Smith, Sarah M. Thompson, Jenny No Pants, Denise, Amy Jo, Amber R, Blue Eyes, Cal Papone, Lisa B, Alex A, Alexandria, Ashley Sharp, Sammy Bear, Buddha, and everybody else. Thanks for being here. Let's get started. I'll share my screen and see What kind of cleaning job DLF gets up to? Let's start.
Gotta make sure I turn my phone off so I don't get multiple calls from Dave.
Hey Nina, Mississippi Blondie, Melty. Do you love some? Little says, ever heard of King Cobra? Very interesting lolcow. Yes, indeed. There have been lots of comparisons between King Cobra and Dragon Lord Frodo. In fact, Dragon Lord Frodo does not like the comparisons between himself and King Cobra. Just, little fun fact. Peter who? Peter Pettigrew from Harry Potter. You know, the one that animorphs into a rat? Remember the crew? It was the werewolf. Was it a deer or something else? And then the smallest one was the rat. And he was on the side of Lord Voldemort. And he got what? His pinky cut off? Was it his pinky? I think it was his pinky. But yeah, that's Peter Pettigrew. Yeah, yes, Scabbers. He was the rat this entire time and nobody knew. Yes. Right? Thank you. Thank you, No Justice. Appreciate that. Spoilers, Monty. Come on. It's been like 16, 17, 18 years. Come on. You've got to have watched that already. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
All right, so I bought some energy drinks yesterday. Hold on, I gotta drop a deuce. And I went around the area and found and got some toilet paper from public restrooms. So I got some toilet paper and I got some paper towels now.
So he's saying that he got the toilet paper from the public restrooms. So I guess he did a 5-finger discount. But then again, the man is living off of the system. I'm not gonna, I don't know, how can I put it? Scold him for that, so to speak. Jessica Rain, how are you doing? Welcome.
So that we can clean. Well, first I gotta drop a duker.
I don't think they're similar, Luna.
So I got these energy drinks, which I may or may not have shoplifted.
Okay. All right, DLF. Hey, Majestic Mama.
And yeah. So I got 2 energy drinks, and I just sucked back on 2 energy drinks back to back. I sucked back on it. Okay, I sucked back on 2 energy drinks. But you know what? It's fine, because whenever I get all energied up, here's the thing. I found out something.
Hello, Menage a Schnoodle Boops. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat, folks. Steffi640, hi there. How are you doing?
If I drink too many energy drinks, I wouldn't say I get violent, but I just get very aggressive, I would say. I'll start yelling and shit. I don't know. But if I drink those energy drinks.
Oh no, he didn't.
And then have.
No, did you just drop a dookie and not wash your hands? a match made in heaven for Foodie Beauty is what I'll have to say.
Have marijuana to take, then it's just like, oh, I could drink the energy drink and then do some pots, and then I'm like, then it's like fine, you know. So pot is the cure. All right.
Hi, Karina. Welcome to the chat. What are you doing? Hey, Prince Songs.
All right, let's get this party started. And also, let's get retarded in here. Let's get retarded in here. Let's get retarded. Whoa. Oh, my news about the fucking bust. I'm like, let's get retarded in here.
Really?
You a retard. You a retard. So then I go from being the fucking Hulk. No, I go from, it's more like being it's more like I act like the Tasmanian devil than the Hulk.
Hi there, Chrissy. Welcome to the chat.
It's like I drink enough energy drinks. I become like the fucking Tasmanian devil and shit.
Thanks, Sarah. He's for real, Miss Holly. What do you think he's faking?
I become the Tasmanian Satan.
Hey, Zoe.
There you go. I bought some more rubbing alcohol so that I can clean out my Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Hey, Dream Warp Fantasy Network. Right, Lacey? Delia, I do think so.
The way I remember how people obsess on the way I enunciate words. There you go. Here's the paper towels I stole from a certain place.
Oh, by the way, I think this cleaning stream was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go check. Cobra Eric, I actually didn't watch this.
So you know, it's starting to become that thing where I'm now dependent on substances. You know, Mike, that's what you call an addiction. When's my rehab party? You know, I need a rehab party. I need an intervention party.
Hey there, EP.
You know, where's my rehab and where's my intervention? And come on, people. Chop with the intervention.
Hey, Unagi.
Come on. Chop with the intervention. I need an intervention party.
Right. I peeped that Murderer Car Maven. Underneath his desk is cleaner. He needs to run that Dyson, though.
I don't like drinking too much.
Hey, Sandy, what's up?
The only thing thing I drink is fucking wine coolers.
Hey, Tracy Lee.
Remember that one movie? What was that movie? From the 2000s. Remember when every movie had like a spoof? Remember in like the 2000s where every movie had to be like a spoof. Remember 2000s? There was a huge spoof kick back then. There was one, I forget which one it was. Like it started with scary movies, and then everything else they want to do a parody of like fucking. They just call it something movie. Remember there was like dance movie and date movie and it was a superhero movie. Remember that shit?
Hey, Greg Rebo.
And there was this one spoof where they were making fun of Lord of the Rings, and it was there was a part where they're making fun of. There's a part where they make fun of Lord of the Rings, and they make fun of it. It's like some guy that's dressed as Sam, and some guy's dressed as Frodo.
Red Sequence, can you imagine what his bedroom and bathroom must be like? His bedroom actually is filled with boxes that should not be against the wall because they are renovating his building, and his bedroom does not have a bed or anything else. I do believe he sleeps on the couch right in front of us right now. That is my best belief. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but that is what I'm getting at. Just Tabby, I would rather live with Monty. That is a good choice, Just Tabby. Mikey's Tarot, hey there. What's up? Crab Apples, welcome to the chat. How are you doing?
Frodo. And they go into a pawn shop.
Hey Shelly.
With the ring. And then the bitch bites it and says, "This isn't real. I'll give you like $5 for this ring." And she's like, and Frodo's like, "Fuck it. Let's get the $5 and buy us some wine coolers." Which one was that? There was a part in there where they try to pawn the ring off so that they can go and get wine coolers.
Hey, Jack Girl.
Anyone remember that?
I don't remember that.
Let's go pawn off the ring so that we can go get wine coolers. I think it was Date Movie, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Wasn't it Ring Thing? The Ring Thing from 2004. Or was it Scary Movie 3, Brenda versus the Ring? No, that's actually like the Ring. But I think a movie he's talking about is the 2004 movie called The Ring Thing.
I think that's what it was. It was whatever the one was where there was a person that there was a character that was trying to play like J-Lo or something, and they kept calling her Jello or something. Remember that? That was the one it was on. There was a part in there where they try to pawn off the Lord of the Rings ring. Do I believe in any conspiracies? I don't know.
Right? Google it.
I think a lot of the conspiracy theories, to be honest, are a little out there. But
He's cleaning.
I mean, I do believe that whatever's happening doesn't necessarily, whatever they're saying is happening doesn't necessarily mean it's 100% true. And that's just me not believing everything that I hear. But like they call
He is.
the QAnon people. I mean, they call the QAnon people conspiracy theory, right?
Hello, Jana Lee. What's up?
I mean, they are kind of like here's what I think, to be honest. I think a lot of these conspiracy theories are based somewhat in reality, but then it's just like I just don't believe that a lot of what would happen will actually happen in that particular way. If that makes sense. Like the like for example, the QAnon people, like I actually do believe that Hollywood, not all of Hollywood, but
this was yesterday, Julius.
A good portion of it, are over there, doing some shady shit with kids.
Here we go again.
I do believe that's going on. But I mean, some of the other shit. I mean,
right, Cypher?
Let's not pretend that, just because you're rich and famous doesn't mean that, you're 100% innocent either, Yo, what was that movie where they made fun of Lord of the Rings?
Right, Army Wife?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Every T, it will always be brought up. PDF files here and there, all and every single DLF stream.
There's a movie out there. It was one of those something movies, date movie or something. I forget, but they also had a dance movie.
Bring it on.
I mean, and a lot of like what this shit with the coup.
Save the Last Dance.
Know. I honestly think it's being. I think it's honestly being blown out of proportion. Like I keep saying that I don't think it exists, but I mean, just because I haven't gotten it yet doesn't really mean anything, now does it? But I do think it's being blown out of proportion. I think people are overreacting to this.
Julius, come on. Cheerleading movie Bring It On has dancing in it. There's also Save the Last Dance. He's talking about like early 2000s stuff, late 90s.
And I don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Epic movie. That was probably the one that I saw where they made fun of Lord of the Rings. It could have been an epic movie, but there was a part in the one I'm thinking about where it's Sam and Frodo. There's like a scene where Sam and Frodo go to a pawn shop to try to pawn off the ring, and they find out that it's not real gold and that they'll only get like $5 for it. They say, "Come on, Sam, let's go take this money and buy us some wine coolers."
Does anybody know which movie that is? Hey, Cookie Lady.
And all those like fucking spoof movies that they did, a lot of them aren't really that great. You know, like a lot of them aren't really that great. They're just like you watch something like that. I don't know. It was either date movie or it was epic movie.
Right, Majestic.
Remember a lot of those spoof movies from the 2000s sucked. It was like you go watch that, then you go watch something like Airplane.
Oh, here we go. With Snoop Doggy Dogg.
What?
I remember that movie.
Like you go watch something like Airplane, and then you go watch that like one of those dumb movies from the 2000s. They're not even that funny.
Wait a second. Wasn't there like an Airplane movie with Snoop Doggy Dogg? Because I just Googled it and Airplane's from 1980. But wasn't there one with Snoop Dogg? Oh, yeah, it was. It was called Soul Plane with Snoop Dogg.
It's because they use you know what it is? They use too specific of jokes, I think that's the problem with it. The jokes that they use are like way too specific, I think. And it's like if you go and watch them today, like
Hey, Pam L.
the jokes don't even hold up. It's very much like very dated. It's just very dated. You know? When you know the jokes from like Airplane or something actually hold up. I think Spoofs died when Leslie Nielsen died. And yeah, shit like what is it?
Right, Luna?
Shit like Airplane and like the ones from like the 80s and 90s, those are the best. Like Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. Remember that shit? Oh, that was one of the better ones. That's a movie to watch when you're on the goofy weed. But then you got like, and the first Scary Movie was good as well. Maybe
Okay.
the first and second one was pretty good, but then like Scary Movie 3 and all the other scary movies. What's your favorite scary movie? All those are kind of dumb.
Pamela C., welcome.
Did they also have one that was just called like horror movie or something? Everything is something movie. Remember Kentucky Fried Movie? There was a part in Kentucky Fried Movie where there was a part in Kentucky Fried Movie where the guy's dressed up as like a daredevil.
Harry.
And he goes like he goes into like the middle of Harlem and just yells the N-word in front of like a group of black guys. Remember that? That was funny. Because yelling the N-word in front of a pack of black people. Why do people always get on me because I say a pack of angry lesbians? Why do people get pissed off when I say that? I mean, that is what it is, right? Or is it because when I say a pack, that makes a more animalistic, not human?
Pam, I'll be around for the 12-hour stream, so yes, I'm gonna be doing it. I might do it in parts, maybe take a 15 or 20-minute break here and there, but I will be definitely doing it.
Remember certain reaction channels?
Hey, Pagan Ways.
Remember the certain reaction channels got on me because I say I'm into black women. And they're like, don't sexualize black women. All right, then don't sexualize fat white women either, okay? I mean, Jesus Christ, if you wanted a fucking girlfriend and you say, oh, I'm in the white bitches, isn't that not sexualizing women? Or does it only count if they're black? Why am I not allowed to? What? Are you racist? Do you not think that the races should intermingle?
Hey, Tudor Times, how are you doing? What's up?
Listen, if we never sexualized people, we would not have a human race, okay? You would not exist, okay? So shut the fuck up.
Hey, Nursem, K Malone, what's up?
Well, we got test tube. No, enough of the test tube shit. No. Some people think that's weird. Okay. And what would you gonna shame me because I like a certain look? Doesn't these people have a certain look? Don't these people, have a certain look that they're like attracted to? Man, I'm not even into like exclusive black girls. I'm just into like Klingon lesbians. What's a fucking Klingon lesbian?
Hey, in a tizzy. Welcome everybody. Smash the like button.
Hey, what does Captain Kirk and a roll of toilet paper have in common? They both take out Klingons.
What?
Hey, why did Kirk pee on the ceiling? To boldly go where no man has gone before. Hey, what did Captain Kirk find in the toilet? Or actually, no, I fucked the joke up. What did Spock find in the toilet? The captain's log.
Oh.
Why aren't there any Puerto Ricans on Star Trek? Because they ain't working in the future either.
Hey, that's not nice.
Remember on the movie, what was that movie called? Spaceballs.
What about
Remember there's a part where Ricardo Moranis. Oh shit! Remember there was a part where Ricardo Moranis said something like, "Fuck, even in the future, nothing works." Yeah, that makes no fucking sense. That makes no fucking sense. Because Star Wars didn't take place in the future. It's 7 of 9. No. Who is that one bitch from Star Trek?
Crazy cat lady. Who is he talking to? He's talking to his chat that is being displayed on his TV. You can kind of see the reflection here, but that is his chat that he's constantly interacting with.
You know who I like? You know who is hot on Star Trek? Who's that bitch that like she was like a brunette and she had like all this fucking she had like fucking big hair on the show. She had big hair. Who the hell has big hair anymore?
Who's he talking about?
I like chicks with the big hair. The big hair. It's just like this. She had like curly brown hair. That's a hot broad.
Well, old darling, that is very specific. If he's reviewing me or he's reviewing FFG, he gets about 15 to maybe 20 people. If he's just talking or playing video games, he gets anywhere from maybe 2 or 3 to maybe 10 people. Usually 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's like milk quality. That's like milk quality.
Was it Lieutenant Troy?
Right there.
Deanna Troy?
That's milk.
Wait a second. I think it is Deanna Troy that he's talking about with the big hair. Yeah, I think so. All right,
and remember, Captain Kirk was no racist either. Remember, he fucked that green bitch. Remember, he fucked some green bitch.
All right, let me put up Troy's picture just for some information. So this is Troy right there. Yeah, I think this is the Star Trek character that he's talking about. Yeah, this is the one with the big hair. The big hair. All right, let me put this back up.
I don't know names. I don't know names. I just know the fucking hot broad that was on those shows. She had long curly brown hair, and she looked like a MILF. Remember when Captain Kirk fucked a green bitch? Remember when Captain Kirk fucked a green bitch? and he was like, I don't remember. She was just some bitch that had long brown curly hair. Remember that? Remember when Captain Kirk fucked that green bitch and he was like this? Dun, 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 dun. Remember that?
Pam L for tomorrow, so you can order yourself a pizza, Monty. Lol, thanks for your dedication to our entertainment. You're very welcome.
I think it was Next Generation.
Well, then that's not Kirk. Then that's not Kirk. That's Picard. There's Kirk. There's Picard. There's Janeway. And who's that one from Deep Space Nine? Who's the Deep Space Nine captain? That was Cisco. So you can even break up Kirk into old Kirk versus new Kirk, Picard, Janeway, Cisco. I don't know what the new ones are, but we're gonna figure that out. This dude gives me it puts the lotion on the skin or gets the hose again vibes, right?
It wasn't the one. It was the one with Picard and Patrick Stewart. It was the one with Data in it. We got the guy from Independence Day. That's the same guy from Independence Day. The fucking doctor from Independence Day with the glasses and the long hair. That's Data from fucking Star Trek.
Is it?
It had the nigga from Reading Rainbow on it, right?
It is Data.
Like, so take a look. It's in a book. the Reading Rainbow. It was probably her. I don't know. I don't watch that shit. But yeah, she was hot. Remember I used to beat off to that when I was a kid.
Hi there, Miss T.
Who was the other hot chick I used to pleasure myself to back in the day?
7 of 9.
There was another hot chick. There was a
Little Nepotiz says lesbians roam in packs like wolves for male prey.
I don't even know her name, but she was like this hot Indian chick, and she spoke with a British accent, and she was like a news woman. She was I forget what channel it was on now. I think it was on PBS or something. I think. I don't think she wasn't on. It wasn't CNN or anything like that. It was it wasn't a local broad either. It was she was like a news reporter. She was like a news anchor. Sorry. And she was like this hot Indian chick, like Asian Indian chick that would do the news and shit.
I have no idea what he's talking
I
about.
believe she was on not CNN. I think it was PBS or something. I don't remember. But she was British, I think, because she had a British accent. Right, I think she did have like a real like Indian type name. I don't know. Let's look it up. It wasn't Nick. It was like one of those. All right, let's look up Deanna Troy because everyone keeps saying that's the bitch from Start. What the fuck? Rikers Island. All right, let's look her up. I'll tell you in a second as soon as she comes up.
I will, Wei
That's
Yun.
her, God. Yeah, that is her. That is her. That is the one I was thinking of. Yeah, she was hot.
Deb R, take care, bye bye.
Oh, there's like nude pictures and shit of her. Damn.
Oh my
That's a
MG.
nice fucking tits on that broad.
No.
Look at that. You go on. You just type in the word Deanna Troy, and now there's like the very you put in Deanna Troy and press images on Bing, and it's all like fucking hentai. Like I can't even find like an actual picture of her. It's just all like fake nudes and shit. There's a picture of her with fake nudes. Here's a picture of her getting fucked. But it's literally just all naked. There's one of her in a bra. There you go. And I didn't even put in anything like Nazi. I just put in her fucking name. You know?
I guess so, Miss T.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. She's hot. And who's the Indian bitch from
Good night, Tracy.
from like PBS?
Who
I
said?
don't know. I don't remember. I remember that this Indian bitch had like short hair though. It wasn't like short. It was like probably like down to like her shoulders maybe. It wasn't like she was like a dyke. But it was like short hair underneath. But that's the thing. Indian chicks need to have the long hair. That was the one thing I hated, but she actually looked good with the shorter hair. It was like probably like she tried to play up like the professional angle. So she just got like a little haircut or something. I don't fucking know. But that was a hot Indian. This was probably like late 90s,
Hi, Olive.
early 2000s, bitch. And she'd always come on like, I don't even know who she was, but like I saw her because
So, in other words, he used to masturbate to this news anchor. That is what he's going on about. He masturbated to the news anchor. Now he wants to know who he was masturbating to. Gotcha, DLF.
I think I was just flipping through channels for one time. I was like, ooh, that's a hot chick. It wasn't like local news. It was like PBS or something. It was like one of those channels that they I don't know. Yeah, she came on after reading Rainbow. I don't know. Remember the hot chick from the news? It was like a hot Indian chick. I don't know.
Why is
I
he?
gotta start thinking about hot Indian chicks that do the news.
Why is he so obsessed?
Little fucking channels like PBS and shit. There's like this hot chick and she had like a British accent. So She wasn't like, thank you, come again. She was more like, I got to be big, I suck in the bed. That kind of shit, you know. Take a look. It's in a book. It's in a book. A book. That's how you say book now. Book. You gotta say it like a little Dutch boy. And now I'm sexualizing Indian women. Remember, I'm not racist. I'm an equal opportunity hater. I pick on white people too, right? I pick on who white. You want to know what I want to know? You want to know what I?
Unclassically Ashley, hello.
You want to know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if there's ever been a case where like hot chicks get caught with cheese pizza. Like, is that really a thing with women? Do women really get caught with cheese pizza at all? I don't know. I mean, you got to realize that the Niagara County Jail actually does have women's protective custody as well. So, I mean, you got to think about what's going on over in that wing.
Thank you, Arity.
And be like, yo, where all the white women at? You know? Remember, that's what I do when I go to jail. I like to flirt with the other inmates. But like, here's the thing. The only time you really interact with the chick there is like if you're just getting booked. You know, I don't know if anyone's ever been to jail or anything, but the way jail works is like, okay, you get arrested, you go down to the fucking holding cell.
Uh-huh.
They take you down to the holding cell,
mm-hmm.
and you just sit there until you get arraigned. That's all. Now, once you get arraigned, they make a decision. They either release you, put you on bail, or you get to sit in jail until this is cleared up. Usually it's either they just release you or they put bail on you. You know? It depends on what the crime was, too. But,
Can I remind everybody that this is the same man that said he still keeps in contact with the chomos that he was in SEG with?
Or it'll take you down to get a forensic. But yeah, in those holding cells, sometimes there's like chicks in there that got caught doing shit. And it's like, okay, well, you don't even really get to interact. Like, they're not gonna put you in a cell with them. They're just gonna it's like there's probably like a couple holding cells, you know. There's probably like maybe 10 holding cells, and sometimes you get your own cell, but it's like then you gotta but then there's also like sometimes there's women in there too. Sometimes like there's other women that you can see that maybe you got the cell across from you and you can see into it, but it's like you're not gonna be able to like just fuck in the middle of the jail. Or sometimes what they do is like if you get transported to like court or something, sometimes they'll have chicks in there in the van, but you're separated from them with like a fence, or it's like a fence inside the van.
Hey, Sleepy
Moon. Separate you two, but you can still talk to them. I'd be like, "Hey, baby, what are you in here for?" Yeah, I'm in for cheese pizza. And then that's how you get dates. Like, oh really?
You're not getting no dates telling women you're in the jailhouse for cheese pizza. Guaranteed.
Cheese pizza. And then that's how you get dates. Like, oh really? You're in for cheese pizza, so am I. Let's get out of here and cheese pizza together. Let's cheese pizza. Let's cheese off. I gotta make more sauce. Let's sit around and cheese together. Reading rainbows.
I don't know, Cypher. Maybe it
We
is.
gotta figure out who that hot Indian chick is from the news. I don't watch Chantel too much. Destructive blue flick. Where's the destructive blue flickering of the TV? Chris Hansen said he never busted a woman. I think Alex from Predator Poachers got one fucking chick. Like it was one of those catch channels, and they actually found a chick to catch. But she was kind of gross looking.
They found a few.
And she was obviously kind of like white trash trailer bumpkin shit. Yeah. Just imagine fish and chips getting caught with that shit. Getting caught to meet up with a 8-year-old. But it's like this chick actually. Like give her credit though. I think she actually showed up with a guy, so it's gonna be like a girlfriend boyfriend thing. It's gonna be like a husband and wife child molestation.
I remember that episode. That was Chet Goldstein met up with these couple. And I remember distinctly that episode.
You know. Just imagine two country bumpkins. Then you put that on the police or then he called us two country bumpkins. You know, we got two country bumpkins. You know, trying to hook up with an 8-year-old. I just watched this one guy on one of these catch channels. And there was like this black guy. He was like this big buff black guy that got caught. And he was like in the military. And he got caught in some parking lot trying to pick up a 12-year-old. I watched this one catch channel with this dirty looking black guy. That's the catcher. I forget which one it was. But he goes around. There's like this fucking. It kind of looks like Bob Marley. And he goes around and it's like Bob Marley with like a fucking beard and shit. Some black guy. And he goes up and catches these guys.
Right, just stabby.
He catches pedophiles with like this fat white woman who supposedly his girlfriend, but I don't know. And the fat white one is kind of cute too. Whoa. But you never fucking, you can only see her like once in a while. And it's like this blonde broad with long hair, and she's kind of chunky. And she catches these guys with this black eye. I'd like to have my fucking channel become a predator catching channel.
No.
But the thing is that I don't think I could actually pull it off correctly.
You can't. Elysium, he didn't go to jail for cheese pizza. I actually have to look into that more. But as far as I know, he's just been arrested 5 times for harassment and went to jail twice. The other 3 arrests were dropped. So, yep, that's all I have right now, but I will be investigating.
Because, I don't know, I'm not good, I don't speak well. So maybe I can, like, collaborate. I could collaborate and do like the camera work for these guys, you know, and get the people that can actually speak properly to do all the talking. I'm not good at talking. They want. That's the funny thing is they're not racist, but they have a job as a quote unquote speech pathologist.
Who asked a question? Marie F. He is autistic.
And when I hear that, all I fucking hear is, oh, sorry, little Jose, but your accent isn't up to my standards. Now speak like I speak. No, it's not hello. It's hello. Hello. That's what I picture them being like. The one chick at least, like, no, little chin, no little wang. It's hello, not hero. All right.
Trisha, yeah, he is autistic.
Now I gotta figure. Now this is piquing my interest.
Karu, you're right. Cheese pizza.
I want to know who this Indian broad is. I'm just gonna put in Indian news anchor.
Nancy P. As an ER nurse, he has to have a TBI, traumatic brain injury. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. At least he has said he's autistic, so we have that. I do think he has other issues, though. Does he live in Toronto? No, he does not. He lives in Buffalo, New York. Does his shirt say boner donor? Yes, it does. It says boner donor with a red cross.
Female. I spelled female wrong. On PBS. Let's try that. There's too many of them. That's not the one I used to play with myself over. No, she's not. I don't think she is from India. I think she's like from Britain or something because she. Oh, this might be her. Oh, she's in India. No, wait. Is this her? It wasn't Sagarika Ghost. It wasn't Didhi Razdin or Shireen Bhan. And no, it wasn't Sweeta Singh. That's not her. 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 None of these are her. They look nothing like her.
Good night, Brittany.
It says in India. It's not Shaylee Cobra. I don't even know what the fuck. Because it says they're in India. And this was like early 2000s for fuck it. But she spoke with a British accent. Let's put in British. She's probably not even Indian. Not in India. She looks like she's. Or it could be CBS too. I don't fucking know.
OMG.
No, that's not her either. I look like her, but it's not.
When he obsesses, doesn't he? Like, can he stop? Okay, we get it.
Because it keeps saying in India, not Indian.
Thank you, Tip Top. Who is Gravy?
Let's see.
Gravy was his cat that passed away last year. In fact, Gravy's on the photo right here when he's in his white underwear with nothing else on. The cat in this photo frame right here is Gravy.
I'm gonna put female, because then you're gonna get fucking Apu.
Chloe, it's alleged that he broke Gravy's neck. We won't get any further into it. That's for another time. He did say that he just said that because he was pissed, which kind of makes sense if he doesn't have his autism under control, so to speak. So I'd have to investigate more.
That ain't her. That ain't her. That ain't her.
Hey, proud asshat. How are you doing?
List of news presenters. Nope, not her. I think I found her. Hold on. I gotta confirm.
So, what is your guess? Will it be Daljit, Daliwal, or will it be Christian Amanpour? What do you guys think? Tess, his chat talks about racist things, misogynistic things, transphobic things, homophobic things, any and anything, they will talk about it. There is zero limit.
There, I found her. I think this is her. I think this is the one I used to masturbate to when I was a teenager. Her name.
I knew it.
I'm pretty sure her name.
Daljit.
This is the girl here.
Is it Daljit?
I used to beat my meat to all the. Her name is. I don't even know if I could pronounce this. Daljit.
Called it. Called it. I knew it.
Should I put that in the fucking comments so you can look up who I used to beat off to? I think this is her. Let's see. Let's listen to her talk. She probably. I'll be able to pick it out with the voice. I think this is her. I gotta figure this out.
And how did I know his obsession had to do with him beating off to a news anchor when he was a kid? I wonder. All right, let's put Daljit on the screen here for a second. So this is Daljit Daliwal. This is the person he was spanking his meat to, folks. Daljit Daliwal. There you go. This is what he was pulling his monkey on because he thought she was hot. There you go. Hat. All right. Let me put this back up on the screen.
Her.
Hi, I'm Dal Vallywell. I'm a health and fitness coach from Coventry. If I can do it, so can you.
Turn it down, DLF. Turn it down. Yes.
She didn't age well, by the way.
So I'm going to be honest. I was in fact stay at home.
Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's her. That's the bitch I used to beat off to. I just put in British female newscasters and she came up. You want to tutor little Juan? Como es Juan?
Actually, Dr. H. Balls, he does have a type. He has had a particular interest in another YouTuber that is of Indian descent. She is into comics, and he did speak about her some time ago when we reviewed another DLF stream. Who was it? I can't remember. I can't remember who was that Indian YouTuber, female Indian YouTuber that is probably spanking his meat to these days. If I remember who it was, or if he's in the chat, I'm gonna have to ask him.
Como es Juan? Taco Supreme. No, como es Juan?
Lunas Verte, he did say that his girlfriend looks like Peter Pettigrew, and he was not bullshitting. No disrespect to the ex, but seriously, she really does. If you type in Amy Muss on Facebook, she will definitely come up. You would know this if you watched the earlier DLF stream, folks. The earlier DLF stream had a lot of revelations because DLF was in the stream and we had a lot of play-by-play. So he said his ex looked like Peter Pettigrew, and I'm not going to lie, she actually does. No disrespect.
Remember that for Beavis and Butthead? I will not do B and BH.
No, it was not Lily Singh. I know Lily Singh. Lily Singh actually used to live not far from me when she was starting her YouTube channel back in the day, Superwoman, you know?
Remember the one time I got in trouble in like 6th grade? And the fucking teacher called my parents up because I was talking about watching natural born killers. Remember that time? Because here's what you want to know what happened. You want to know what happened? I was in the 6th grade, right? And my parents found out that like you can. Hold on. My parents found out about the black box. You know what the black box. My parents found out about the black box. You know, like you ever remember back in the 90s? Remember back in the 90s when people
What
used to
about
have cable TV?
Uh-huh.
And this is like before the digital cable shit. But this is like when you just plugged in a fucking cable straight into your TV and started watching cable. And I remember there was like a whole thing where
Well, 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 look who it is. Friend Prices again. Friend Prices is actually a mod on DLF's channel. So welcome, Friend Prices. What do we have the pleasure of you here today? Friend Prices, do you remember which YouTuber, Indian female, that Dragon Lord Frodo now has the hots for? Can you please tell me? I looked it up before, but I can't remember who it was. Could you tell me?
My dad found out from, I think it was my Uncle Al or something. My dad found out that you can buy what they call a black box and get all the fucking channels, including any pay-per-views. Like you just you can literally just turn on a pay-per-view channel and watch it for free.
I remember those.
Back in like the
early
90s
2000s.
shit.
90s and early 2000s. But then after a while, that went away, where you'd have like a card, you plug it in, somebody would program it for you. Then you could literally watch everything. I remember those days.
So like you have to have like a special converter box and shit. So my dad actually got that. And the one day I was watching Natural Born Killers through this thing. And
Hey, Loopy.
I was talking about watching Natural Born Killers at school when I was in 6th grade. And the teacher heard me talk about this movie. And she's like, I can't believe you actually watched that movie. If I found out my daughter watched that, and she's 17, I found out my 17-year-old daughter watched that, I would be furious. And she's like, just like that. And then she called up my parents. And she's like, you know, your son's watching Natural Born Killers, right? And then there was like a whole meeting about it. Remember that shit? I remember it. But my parents were like, okay, we'll take care of it. And they ended up not doing anything about it because they didn't think it was that big of a deal. Same teacher, too. Hey, did I ever tell this fucking story? Where's Dick Viola when you need him? Because this happened at Martin Luther King Jr. Multicultural Mental Institution.
Portisha, does he have a guardian? Well, he has a mother, and he has people who are state appointed that do take care of him or have his best interests at heart. And he also records them.
And there was this other incident where they actually put me in a psych ward for like 2 weeks over this. Get this, okay? So this one day, I had this coloring book. That I brought to school, and in this coloring, it was just like you know, coloring with pictures of animals and shit. And I had this fucking coloring book, right? And they actually put me in a psych ward in, I think it was Children's Hospital at the time. I don't think it was ECMC. But God, this happened, and I remember it was actually Children's Hospital. You know how I know? Because they actually had. Okay, so
Right, Ashley?
I don't even know why I went to Children's Hospital, but I think it might have been because I was too young and shit. But I was literally put into a hospital room, okay, because of this. And it wasn't really like a psych ward per se. It was just me in the hospital for mental issues. And the same floor had a kid with cancer in it and shit. But like my thing was like I was considered not in touch with reality. Because okay, get this one. Did I ever tell this story? I don't remember now. But there was a whole incident where I had brought this what happened to my fucking paper? There they are. I had brought this this coloring book to school, and like I would sit there and color. It was a coloring book that had this like pictures of like animals and shit in it, and I had ended up bringing this to school. And you're thinking, what the hell's going on here? Well, here's what happened for real. So
right, sometimes
I found this picture in the coloring book, and it was just a picture of a horse, right? And I ended up coloring this horse purple because I didn't have any other crayons besides purple for some reason. And I was just coloring this fucking horse purple, right? And the teacher comes by and sees me coloring this horse purple. And she's like, Mike, what are you doing? I'm like, what do you mean? I'm just coloring in my coloring book. And she's like, yeah, but you're coloring a horse purple. Horses are not purple, Mike. And then the teacher ended up, calling my parents, getting the principal involved. And the principal said, I think you need to go take him down the psych ward because he's obviously not in touch with reality because he thinks that a horse is purple. And I'm just over there like I just thought that that's the only color I had, So I had to go to a psych ward for 2 weeks. Not a psych ward, but like I had to go to the hospital, and I went to the hospital and for like 2 weeks to be to be monitored or some bullshit, and I'm like, really? Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't even like a psych ward per se. It was just like I got put in with all the cancer kids and shit. Well, it was cool because it was like they treated me like I had cancer. Like, and by what I mean by that is, like, if you ever go to like the children's hospital, they treat those kids like they're about to die. So they get like they can have like fucking movies in their fucking hospital rooms and shit. You can request to get a Nintendo in there. So I was like, fuck it, I want a fucking TV and a VCR. And this was back when. This had to have been back when Batman Returns came out with the Penguin, and that's the movie that I requested was Batman Returns. And I also got a Nintendo in my fucking hospital room. I know, actually, you know what I think it was? It was a Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's what it was.
So basically, this was an amazing moment in your life, and you recall it because you practically could get anything and everything you wanted because you were amongst the kids and they practically got whatever. You want a Nintendo, you get a Nintendo. Whatever game you wanted, you get whatever game you want. Got ya.
And it was like there was a couple different games that I had that they had for it, and one of them, I think one of them was like Super Mario World. Okay, one of them was like Super Mario World, and the other one was Pilot Wings. I'm like, I don't know anything about this Pilot Wings, so I actually played Pilot Wings and really actually enjoying the game. Just because I had it in my fucking my hospital room. So I color a horse purple.
Friend Prices, who is Katy Perry nee Rajewski? Do you have any idea who that is? Because I've been trying to figure that out for a very long time. Can somebody please tell me who's Katy Perry nee Rajewski?
And then there was like this little rec room. There was like this little rec room that they had.
Sweaty Betty, I am so sorry to hear. Positive vibes your way.
Where you can go and lounge and shit. And they had like all kinds of music. They had like a jukebox and shit in there. And this was back in like the 90s. And there were like these like teenage girls in this rec room. Don't ask if they were hot, because I honestly don't remember what they looked like. But there were teenage girls in this rec room all the time, and they would just blast Nirvana's "Smells Like Teen Spirit" in this rec room. They would just blast it all fucking day. They would just keep playing that song over and over and over and over again. Sometimes doing this is kind of difficult. But I mean, that's what happened. I got put in a psych ward once in my life. I keep saying psych ward, but I was hospitalized for psychiatric problems simply because I colored in a horse purple. They say it's not that. They say that was not. That shows that I'm not in touch with reality.
Wait a second. So he keeps bringing up Katy Perry nee Rajewski, and you're saying that is the person he threatened via YouTube and was arrested for it. So this is not the two women in Lockport, his third arrest. And remember, folks, this man has been arrested 5 times for harassment, went to jail twice. The other 3 arrests were dropped. Okay, good to know. Good to know, Friend Prices. So I guess this arrest was the one that was dropped, or one of the 3 that were dropped.
Maybe I should do a fucking video where I color a horse purple. Just for old times' sake, so that I can get crisis services at my house. You did a video where you colored a horse pink.
By the way, Crisis Services has put him on the no-go list. I'm not sure what's the right descriptor for that, but they basically will not show up to his place based on past instances, which there are multiple of. Just saying.
No, I actually colored the horse purple. Yeah, well, we gotta take you down to get a psychiatric evaluation because horses aren't actually purple; they're brown or they're white or whatever. So we gotta take you down because we think you're a danger to yourself and the others, and you're not in touch with reality. That's what they always say. You're not in touch with reality. Well, you know what? And then you wonder why I am the way that I am. Yeah. Then you wonder why I am the way that I am.
Right, Ashley?
Because it's like back in the day, I used to get scolded for the littlest shit. I had to go. I had to go to the hospital, for psychiatric issues, simply because I had a coloring book and I colored the horse purple. Ooh. And I'm just like, you know what? If I want to color the fucking horse purple, then I should be able to color a fucking horse purple.
Right? Tess, I have no idea how Chantal found him, but they've been friends since 2019. I have no idea about the whole crisis services thing. He did mention that they asked him for some sort of I don't know, payment, and then he told them to get the F out, and then he was notified by Mama Scrunch that he is on the no-go list, so to speak, in terms of crisis services.
Right, Cletus? Right, Cletus McCarthy?
Marie, have a good night. Bye-bye.
If I want to color a fucking horse purple, then I should be able to do so, right? I mean, at that point, it's not even really about me being in touch with reality or not. It's more about, don't have any imagination. We're here to stifle your creativity. And I'm sure there's some, kind of superhero or some kind of, series or something like that.
Friend Price says they asked for payment on a live stream at the end of the crisis service visit. He streamed it and posted it. Yeah, that's what he said. They asked him for payment because remember that was on the phone call with Mama Scrunch. And the Mama Scrunch was like, you're on the no-go list. I forgot what the descriptor was, but basically meant that they will not, or they will no longer show up to his residence.
That a purple horse does exist. We're gonna put that person in a fucking a mental ward. You're gonna put this kid under psychiatric evaluation, like Cletus McCarthy's ex-wife, because I said that she likes to I don't know. I should be able to color my horse whatever fucking color. I'm not colored a fucking horse neon green.
That is true, Mandy Farrow. I think there was a clarification where Mama Scrunch said, "Are you sure they asked you for payment or they asked you for insurance?" And then he wasn't really sure. He said that they asked him for some sort of payment. But Mandy, I think you're right. They probably just asked him for insurance, which is pretty normal. He told them to get the F out, and he is on the no-go list, so to speak.
Then by gum, I'm gonna color my fucking horse neon green. I mean, that should have been a lawsuit and a half. That's the problem with my parents. They never fucking stood up for me. You know what I'm saying? They're always like, oh well, looks like they're going to the hospital for a psychiatric evaluation because the principal said so. Looks like you're gonna go to the hospital, Mike, for a psychiatric evaluation because your principal said so.
Right, Bumble?
And it's like the one time, remember after Columbine happened?
Yes, Loopy, please do that. That would be amazing.
I remember after the Columbine thing happened, I was like questioned by all the fucking. I don't think there was any police, but I was questioned by like the principal and my counselor. I used to go to Gateway Longview back in the day, and I went there from like, let's see, I went there from like 7th grade till I graduated high school, and it was just this dumbass school. And when Columbine happened, I was questioned by like by the teachers and shit because they knew I was like into like Marilyn Manson at the time, and I was like into all the death metal. I was really into like Marilyn Manson and like Korn and shit back then.
I guess so, Murderer Carmaven.
But I was also really into like Cannibal Corpse and like Deicide and shit. And they said, well, you're being questioned because, Columbine happened, and the kids that did the Columbine incident listen to the same music as you do. And my parents were there and shit too. And
Salty Peach, he does indeed dumpster dive. He did get a couple beers. There were Labatt Blues, I believe, like a week and a half ago from the dumpster, and he drank them.
And they were like, well, I just want you to know that, that your son is going to be watched because he listens to the same music as those kids. And my parents were like, okay. Not even like, let's sue the shit out of the school because they're clearly violating my son's rights. No, like let's just sit back and let them do whatever the fuck they want to do, right? Because that could have been a lawsuit right there. That could have been a lawsuit when they tried to get me to go to a psych ward. When they sent me to a psych ward for coloring a horse purple in a coloring book. They didn't go out. They didn't sue the school.
Murderer Carmaven, I do think, Labatt is a very good company. Labatt Blue is good beer.
Like that's what my parents did. They just kissed the school's ass all day. They're like, you know what? The teacher fucking punched you in the face. Well, you probably deserved it. That's what my parents would do. I'm surprised when I went there. I'm surprised I never got any like major injuries being there, All right.
So I guess cleaning for him is what?
Put everything up.
Washing his dishes. And he puts them away wet.
We're putting the air fryer up
Yikes, Shinoodle.
and away. What's this? Oh, that's from the old fucking crock pot. I gotta throw that out too. Actually, let's throw that out. I don't have that crock pot anymore. Maybe down the line I'll get another crock pot that has the fucking pressure cookers and shit on it. But not right now. I'm actually thinking about just going to the store and shoplifting one.
Yikes. You would eat his food before foodies? Okay, I dig that. But
I'm actually thinking about going to like one of these stores that have like crock pots and shit, and just like fucking shoplifting one.
Dumpster baby, yes, he sleeps on the couch.
And you'll never know what store I'm shoplifting from. Right, Cletus? I got a new fucking food processor like that too. It's like still in the box and shit. I haven't opened it. And I'm waiting. What I'm really waiting for is for me to get moved into that hotel. And then, I'm gonna request another check from my worker.
Arsenata, that is not a studio apartment. It does have a 1-bedroom. Oh, did I get confused?
Check. I'm gonna get. I want to get like some new shit for the house. How's that sound? Like I want to get like a new.
Actually, yeah, you're right. A studio is described as 1-bedroom, so it is a studio apartment. It has 1 bedroom, then it's got the little kitchen, it's got the living room, and then that's it. Got confused there for a while because they do use different terminology depending if you're in Ontario or you're in Quebec. Hey, Melanie Sass.
I got some plans for this apartment after the fucking move. That's why I really haven't. Or Walmart. I mean, you pick your big box store. As long as they have a self-checkout line, then I'm good. But no, I went when I was the one day I was like going out to do something, and I looked inside one of the apartments because they were doing the apartments, and I just glanced inside and the door was wide open, and I just like, oh, and I saw that they had like. Right now the car.
Yes, you are right. It is a studio. If studio means a 1-bedroom, yes, it has a separate bedroom that he does use to have all his boxes of his belongings in. So he doesn't have anything else but boxes, and he sleeps on the couch.
Carpet here is like a carpet. But what it looks like they're doing is like they're pulling up all the carpeting, and it's just bare floors now. But who's to say that once they pull up that carpet, that they don't replace the carpet, Because maybe I just saw it when they pulled up the floor.
Yes, Ariana.
And
bedroom is storage.
We get new carpet. So really, I'm not too concerned about this place getting clean because I'm actually moving. I'm actually going into the hotel anyway. So it's like I should jack up the carpets just because.
I don't know about that, La Krista. I think he might just be shit talking. Maybe he'll take paper towels, maybe toilet paper here and there, but I don't even know. Is Friend Prices even here? Do you know about this Friend Prices? Is he just joking about the whole 5 finger discount? Or is he really gonna do that?
You know, I mean, we're getting it all new anyway. I should just take a shit on the carpet. No, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe I'll just like fucking, I don't know. Like, dude, we're getting all new shit anyway. It doesn't really matter. And all the carpets are being thrown out anyway.
Tessie has over 700 subscribers at this moment. He's been on YouTube a lot of times where he has his accounts removed, so he will never get monetized.
No.
He jizzed everywhere.
I think
Definitely.
we're getting new doors. What, Cletus? I think we're getting all new doors and shit as well. Like all new doors, like the one I got there. Hopefully we get a new solution for the air conditioner, because right now the air conditioner, the way you do the air conditioner is so fucking stupid.
Julius, I do remember the whole Pearl Street Rager. I think the remodeling of the building and the apartments has been an ongoing issue. So I think what they're going to do is put the residents into a hotel when it comes time to remodel their apartment. You'll stay there for a while. I have no idea how long. And then once your apartment is renovated, you come back. And that's about it. Mandy Farrow, happy Australia Day. Happy Australia Day to you, Mandy Farrow.
So right now, for the air conditioner, there's like a slot in the wall, like over there. Like it's behind my camera, so.
Stephanie JK asks, does he ever interact with actual people on his channel, or does he just talk to them? People call in quite frequently where they'll have a conversation. They know it's being recorded. Other people don't know that it's being recorded. Just it's safe to assume that Dragon Lord Frodo is always recording you. So yeah, there's been a few call-ins over the past weeks, months, years.
A slot that you got. There's like a slot with a cover on it. Then you take the cover off, and behind the cover there's like a whole thing behind the wall, and it actually there's actually like an opening to the outside. It's like metal grating or metal. You know, there's like a vent thing that goes outside. And you put the air conditioner in there.
Right, Candice?
And that's how the air conditioner is around here. It looks super fucking ghetto when I do it, though. So hopefully we can get something else to go in, you know? There's one in the living room and there's one in the bedroom. Here's the charge cable.
Little Nepotiz says scatolia occurs in people with serious mental issues.
For my sex toy. I mean, no, I'm not gonna shit on the floor, but like, I don't really see why I can't, like, you know, if we're getting new walls and shit, I don't see why I can't just like draw on the walls like the last day. That's what my dad did. That's what my dad did. My dad had my. You remember my landlord Don back in Lovejoy. Don does a lot of like remodels of homes and shit too. And he only charges $1,000 to do it. That's why my parents call him $1,000 Don. Okay. And
Ariana S., thank you for the $10 super sticker. Really appreciate it. If you don't know, he does have sex toys on his wish list. I think it's Amazon. If somebody can correct me, I guess somebody bought him one of those because I do remember all about that. Silva, good morning, Monty. Checking in with my morning coffee. Any foodie beauty tomfoolery? And nothing other than what we saw 12 hours ago. So she hasn't been on since. But thank you once again, Ariana. Really appreciate that.
he actually redid the whole house, my parents' whole house. And they knocked down a bunch of walls and shit in the house. And my dad's like, "Oh well, if you're gonna knock down these fucking walls, I might as well write all over them, right?" And then my dad took a fucking crayons and shit, and he wrote "fuck you" on the wall. I think he wrote like "fuck you, Don" or something like as a joke. And then he because the walls are gonna get knocked down anyway.
Corey Coconut, welcome back to the family. Thank you once again for joining. Vampire gloves. Maybe you should add that.
I should actually put this up too. The contact grill.
Hey, do you have the link, Julie, for his Amazon or wish list?
I think you're the only. Hey, Cletus. Hey, Cletus. I think you're the only person that calls it a contact grill.
Professional lurker. He has autism, among other things.
Oh. That's your creative writing minor hard at work. And you're the only one that calls it that. Hey, Cletus, I think you should just change your name back to Nick CT. And not have to worry if Facebook thinks you're a little kid or not. Oh yeah, today we're playing the Wii. We're playing with my Wii today. So take a look in our book. Remember the reading rainbow shit? Who was the other hot chick I used to be off to as a kid?
Okay, Julie.
I used to beat off to Ashley Judd. Remember back in the day? I couldn't even tell you one fucking movie that broad's been in. Double Jeopardy? Okay. What else? Who fucking knows, right? Who knows? Who cares? Because Ashley Judd is just that's just my sexual fantasy. It's not a sandwich. It's not a sandwich maker. No, I know what you're talking about with the sandwich maker. That's
Thanks,
something
Loopy.
different. That actually has like grooves built into the sandwich maker to make it like, oh, you put a fucking grilled cheese sandwich in it, and when you put a grilled cheese sandwich in it, it actually it has a groove so it separates the sandwiches.
Sheer is not dead. Welcome. Good morning.
Grilled cheese sandwich in it. It actually it has a groove so it separates the sandwiches. Excuse me while I scrape old fucking milkshake off my counter.
OMG, I kind of know a guy that used to be like this. Well, I heard about a guy. It was this guy that worked at the bank, but he had this George Foreman grill, and he would always just make grilled sandwiches. But you'd sometimes, you do meat and stuff, but you know how you need like that drip guard at the bottom of the grill, so that when all the juices and the fats ooze out of the meat, it goes in that guard. This guy had no guard. He lived in a really nice condo to the point where all the fats and juices were just running down the counters, to the point where it was on the carpet and it was just seeping into the carpet, to the point where it was getting into the underboard. What was it? The OBS, I think. OBS, the plywood. I think is it OBS plywood? Why do I keep forgetting the OSB plywood? It would literally was tainting the OSB plywood. This is what this reminds me of. So his counter was that gross. He was scrubbing it. Now he is scraping off everything that has been there for a while. That is gross. Yikes, but that is gross.
With a blade, with a razor blade. The same razor blade you do the system with the garlic with. Remember that one day I made a milkshake with burgers, and I fucking dipped the milkshake, or I dipped the burger in the milkshake.
Right, Stephanie?
And I said, Foodie Beauty needs to start doing Foodie. Let me tell you something. Foodie Beauty's a little fucking pussy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She's a little fucking pussy. She claims she's a foodie, but yet she can't. She never gets, when she goes to Borgor.
OMG, Sid Wolf. That's his wagon. That's his little what's it? Trolley wagon right there with his laundry on top. He has that wagon, and he has a tricycle. Yes, that's his little wagon, but he has the old school wagon, the nice ones that are like metal instead of the plastic, because the plastic ones are the new ones. Like the ones where it's metal are the best, and it's red. You guys see that in there, right? Yeah, the red one. Red Flyer. I think that's what it's called, right? Radio Flyer Kid Wagon. Yeah, Radio Flyer. OMG. All right. You guys peeped it. It's right there. Yes, Radio Flyer.
And shit. She never likes to dip her Borgor into a milkshake. And also, why is everybody making a big deal out of? Why is everyone making a big deal out of Foodie Beauty cutting her hair? Like, why is that such a big deal? Of like this is like the end of the world or something.
Blossom Boo. Ew, what? You dated a guy that would get up in his sleep and piss in the corner of a room, or in a cupboard, or a pillow on the floor? WTF. Antoinetta, hello, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? You good? Dream Warp for sure.
Look, just because Britney Spears did it, now she's bitch me queers. Okay. I don't know. Maybe because she wanted a new look or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna go with the whole look. Now I should go and cut off all my hair. I should go and cut my hair off. Just so that just so that the reaction channels can get all pissy about it. Just to fuck with the reaction channels. I should name it Dragon Lord Frodo cuts his hair off like Foodie Beauty.
Sure, I think nobody would care.
And watch Montag go ape shit. Literally go ape shit because he's an ape.
He's talking about me. Montag or Montagu. So he just made a racial remark equating me to an ape.
Go ape shit. Literally go ape shit because he's an ape. Montesquieu is an ape.
Hey, kind of world.
Cletus McCarthy, he's a Napa. You know what a Napa is? Remember bitch me queers? Oh baby, baby. Remember that shit? Remember when bitch me queers went crazy? You gotta think of it like this. Remember all those broads that were on the Mickey Mouse Club? Remember they all went nuts.
Right, just Tabby?
So there has to be some kind of connection between the Mickey Mouse Club and going crazy. I wonder if Foodie Beauty was on the Mickey Mouse Club. And I don't know if I want to do reactions anymore. I don't think I want to do reactions because it's like I feel like doing reactions just kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Meg Smith, I don't know how you watch his videos, Monty. Thank you, Meg Smith. I appreciate this. Thank you, Antoinetta.
Like,
Elysium.
I ain't convincing anybody of anything. Okay, people want to sit there and say I killed my cat without really any proof, other than a fucking meltdown that I had on video because I was not in a good mood that day. And people think I did something to my cat and all that shit, which never really happened.
Thank you, Luna.
And no one wants to hear it. No one wants to hear I didn't kill my cat, but everyone, no one wants to hear that a new cat. We're gonna get a new cat when the remodel and the court case are finished. No one wants to hear that. All they want to hear is, oh, I had a meltdown and said I did this, that, and the other thing to my cat. And I think that's kind of disrespectful to me. Because it's like, motherfucker, you haven't heard, you ignore everything that I've said this, past year and a half or whatever.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. So he's talking about his cat, Gravy, again. He did have a meltdown. He said a lot of things that were really weird and very disturbing. He did explain himself, but still, it was very disturbing to hear him say so many things. He was very sexual about what he was doing to the cat and how he ended the cat, so to speak. So we leave that for another time and we'll continue the video. Thank you, kind of world.
Ignore everything that I say, but then once I say the thing about the cat, then it's like, oh, you killed this cat, you killed this cat, you killed this cat. Oh. I was fucking testing people.
Right.
And now all the react. Remember when I said that? Remember I said when French fried Goral. Remember when French fried Goral. Somebody in her chat said, we never went past Foodie Beauty's house. We were just saying that to see if she would. We were just saying that to see if she would admit to being at Natter's house. Yeah, and what? Okay, so let's say she was. Let's say we're doing that to bait her into saying she was over there, and she wasn't. Huh? So no. I think if you're gonna sit there and say something like that, then it's gonna be investigated. It's gonna be investigated as possible stalking.
What?
Because you don't tell people to go past somebody's house just to see if they're, and also it's none of your goddamn business. You know who he is, that fucking mush mouth that she was with. The guy that they always call Cokey this and Cokey that.
Right, Bumble.
You know, the Egyptian that she was with. You know, the guy that always makes Egyptian noises when he talks. You know that guy, he's always making Egyptian noises when he talks. And so we're taking a break because I'm union. I don't know what the fuck she's doing anymore. All right. I'm about to take a break because I'm union. Okay. So we'll come back to this after I'm done. We're taking a break because I'm union. So we're gonna come back after I'm done masturbating.
I believe him. He's for real. All right, folks, that is it. Let's take a look at Dragon Lord Frodo's wish list that he updated just, yesterday for me because it's after 12 o'clock. Well, let's take a look at it. Should I do it like this? No, I'll do it like this. So here we go. So we got a Samsung 65-inch TV. Wow. Okay, let me do it like this. This is better. Or like that. So we got a Samsung 65-inch class crystal UHD AU8000 series 4K smart TV added because his TV is broke. So how much is this TV? $726.49 US. Or he wants an LG 65-inch Alexa built-in 4K smart TV for $500, new and used from $500. Then he wants Nocturnus Ethereal Womb on the 27th. Last year added Thresholds by Nocturnus. Paradox, The Key. He wants an Instant Pot. Verbatim DVD or blank disc. Who the hell needs DVD or blank lists anymore? What the hell's going on? I haven't used those in years. Pro Dough Pastry Scraper, Thermo Pro, Meat Thermometer, Seagate Expansion 18 terabyte external hard drive. Is that for your hentai? Your lesbian porn? Is that it? Who the hell needs 18 terabytes? Actually, I do need 18 terabytes to be honest with you. My hard drives are like 4 or 5 terabytes. I need an 18 terabyte one. So maybe I'll look into that. Scribd advanced 3D printing pen with display. Okay. PlayStation HD camera, PlayStation 5 console. Who the hell is buying this, man? All of this stuff. Okay. Wait a second. I know what you guys are thinking. Where was it? It was in 2019. Yeah. Let me look for it. He added it in what is this? Limited edition M48 slide clone boot knife with vortex sheath? Yikes. All right, it's further down. It was 2019. He added the sex toy. Let's find it. Oh, here it is. The magic wand. AF427 massager. Hey, Sandra Ziegel. Hand check. Magic Wand AF427 massager with free wand essential speed controller, blue, white, or black pack of one, $65.07. Added February 25th, 2019. I guess he got lonely after Valentine's Day. Utachi, my boo. OMG, this list is expansive. Like, we got a lot of posters, a lot of albums, a lot of like super random stuff. But yeah, a lot of posters and albums. Oh, okay. So he does listen to Pink Floyd. All right. How far back does this even stretch? Like, holy crap. All right. So let's go. Okay, I'm still scrolling. Let's see how far back. Okay, so he started November 13th, 2017. So maybe 5.5 years ago, and it's been expensive. Is that the same one? No, Chantel bought the Exo Play. What she should have bought is what Dragon Lord Frodo has on his list back in 2019, which is you need a Hitachi, man. You need like the Hitachi is the go-to. Does some damage, so to speak. But yeah, magic wand right there. Boom. Do people actually buy him stuff? Yeah. Sassafras says, hey, Monty just came to say hi. Don't care for DLF. Thank you, Sassafras. Grew up listening to Pink Floyd, of course. All right, that's it. He has hundreds of items, to be honest with you, on his wish list. So I am gonna take off for the night. We don't got Foodie Beauty because Foodie Beauty is allegedly at Dom's. So maybe we'll see her tomorrow. Thank you for being here, folks. Smash the like button and be safe, whether it's morning time, it's evening, or it's night. I will see you another time. Take care. Bye-bye. Be safe.